Namaste guys, Ashish here, and in this video I'm going to review Eyeball Cobalt Yuva F 5.5. This is a recently announced phone which Eyeball is selling on retail and online as well, and it comes pretty cheap for like rupees 8,000. So let's begin with the review. After using the phone for first 2-3 days where I usually spend time to notice the quality, Eyeball Yuva turns to be like any other regular phone with plastic build, but then comes the rear case. The package includes two cases, one is matte finish while other is shiny purple. They both look really good and the user experience like holding it, using it with typing feels great. When it comes to display, the screen is a 5.5-inch IPS LCD screen with 720p display and 267 ppi. This is actually good. The display is 2.5D curved touch panel with full lamination. The catch here is though that there is no Gorilla Glass protection and daylight readability is average. That said, how the display looks like in real life, it actually looks good. It's bright, icons are sharp, the gaming experience was smooth from display perspective. Honestly, I don't have anything to complain about here. The phone houses a 1GHz quad-core 64-bit processor with Mali T720 GPU. You get a 2GB RAM, 16GB of internal storage with microSD expansion where you can slide in 32GB of microSD card, a 8MP rear camera and a 5MP front camera. This version supports 4G. The phone runs on Android 5.1 Lollipop 64-bit OS. After using both lightweight and heavy apps with a lot of them running in the background, the phone performs decently. At any point of time, I had more than 10 apps in the background. When run through the speed test using the DiscoMark app around 7 to 8 to heavy and lightweight apps, the total time was 6.38 seconds. DiscoMark launches these apps from scratch and then switches between them that comes from the RAM. This gives a fair idea on how apps will perform. I tried a lot of casual games and then high-end games like Asphalt 8 Airborne. When played with high-end settings, it was clear that it was hitting hard on the GPU. We could see the graphics blurring out at the corners and it wasn't that sharp. When switched to medium, the game response was much better. The good part is that heating is on the lower side, which I really appreciated. Most of the phones which processor have complaints about heating. I've played games on this for hours and heating was something you really don't notice. Overall, the phone can handle graphic intensive game, but still to an extent. The phone houses a 8MP rear camera with LED flash and a 5MP front camera. While taking pictures, there is no noticeable lag between shots and the camera comes with some nice tricks under its sleeve. For example, you have live photo mode which lets you to shoot a small clip. You also have a motion track mode, that is if you want to capture a moving object but you want to make sure to take the best shot, this is what you need to use. Apart from this, you have the gesture support to take picture, SDR mode, color, effect, self-timer, continuous shot mode and so on. One thing you should know about the camera is that even though sensor is an 8MP camera, it uses software algorithm to extend it to a 13MP. The same goes for the front camera which extends from 5MP to 8MP. Below are sample pictures for you to decide on the quality. The phone runs on Android 5.1 Lollipop and doesn't come with any kind of skin or theme from Eyeball. After using it for almost 10 days, I found the experience to be very nice. There are hiccups here and there, but nothing on the major side. Eyeball should be able to fix them with the next ODA update. Some noticeable features that Eyeball has added from their own side is wake gesture, hot nod to allow data exchange between the phones when the screen touches, smart motion to unlock, answer calls, turn to silence, smart switch and so on. The phone packs in an incredibly loud speaker even when kept on flat bed. It doesn't drop the overall volume. When listening to music, I tried local playback, online streaming services like Gaana and Saavn. No complaints here again. The call experience is great as well, no hiccups, no call disconnects if network is strong. I'd used 2 SIMs on the phone and it worked well. One thing that Eyeball has done differently here is that one of the SIM slots supports the regular SIM while the other uses a micro SIM. Since 4G is supported in both the SIMs, you can use the way you want. The phone lasts for max of 15 to 16 hours with 3 hours of screen on time when used on 4G, 3G, Wi-Fi and with moderate usage. The phone houses 2600 mAh power and it's not on the lower side. One thing that surprised me a little bit is that phone charges up quickly compared to the other phones at similar range, even though it doesn't come with fast charging or comes with a high powered charger. At a price of 8,999, the phone looks very decent for the kind of performance and the hardware it has. However, the phone will face the competition from other phones which carry the fingerprint sensor, which is a hype kind of at this time. In the current scenario, there are few phones which offer better camera, come with fingerprint sensor. However, Eyeball being a local player has its own advantages. Service center, brand name, etc. is known. So guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, do share it with your friends, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you are here for the first time, and do let us know if you have any questions around this phone. Thanks for watching.